Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a what's on my iPhone 14 Pro. I recently got this phone and unboxed it for you guys. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put it up here in the iCard in case you're interested. But I recently just got it and customized it with iOS 16. A lot of you guys have been wanting an updated what's on my phone recently anyways, so that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. If you're interested in any of my tech related videos, I have made a whole playlist for that. I'll put that up here in the iCard as well. That's where I put all of my unboxings and stuff like that. But like I said, I did recently just get this phone. This is the iPhone 14 Pro. I've had it for about a week or two now and I really like it. I will show you guys a few of its features in this video as I show you what's on the phone. Starting off with the case, this is the case that I got for it. This is the first case that I've had and I haven't gotten a new one yet. I'm kind of waiting for Wildflower to release the one for my phone, if that makes sense. I'm just kind of seeing their new designs and stuff, but this is the one we have so far. I really like it. It's from Apple. It's their silicone case and I got it in this sage green kind of color. It looks a little more blue on camera, but it's basically a sage green. Last year I got one of these for my phone as well and it was not protective at all. I dropped my phone once and there was already a crack on the screen protector, but this one has been pretty protective so far. No scratches or anything yet, and I do think it's really cute. It also has some space inside where I can put my card or some cash if I ever have to. So yeah, we have that. Also, this doesn't really count for what's on my phone, but inside of my case I keep a little fortune in here that I got from a fortune cookie once. I just feel like it's so cute. It says you will be a great success both in business and socially. That's what it looks like. I literally just keep it at the bottom of this case. And yeah, that is what I have for on my phone. I do also have a screen protector. I use a privacy screen one from Amazon. If you want the link to my phone case or my screen protector, it's in my unboxing video, so I'll link that in the description down below for you guys to go check it out if you want to. But yeah, that is basically everything on the outside. And now let's get to what is on the inside of it. One cool feature I want to show you guys before I even start screen recording is the iPhone 14s don't fully turn off. So this is what it looks like when it's on, but when I turn the lock button, it just kind of dims the screen where you can still kind of see the time, the date, and stuff like that. Honestly, when I first noticed this, I thought I was gonna lose battery really quickly, but my battery has been lasting longer than my other phone did, so I think the feature's kind of cool because then you don't have to tap the screen to see stuff. It's just kind of there. But yeah, that's one cool feature. Okay, so I am now screen recording. This is my lock screen. You guys can probably see in the top the camera does look different. I'll show you that in a minute, but I'm kind of just swiping up slightly so the screen recording doesn't stop. But this is what it looks like. This background I actually took by myself. I was at the beach one day with my friends and I took this picture. I think it's super pretty. And then for the little widgets, I guess you could call them on the front, I don't know what these are called, but they're new with iOS 16. I have the weather, the time the sun either sets or rises depending on the time of day, and then battery. Also, I did change the font for the time. This is what it looks like. And yeah, that is everything that I have on the lock screen. And now if we swipe into the phone, this is what it looks like when you first open it. So as you guys have probably realized in the past, I don't really switch up my phone. I've probably had this same layout on my phone for at least a year now, but I do switch out the widgets and stuff every once in a while, so it's a little bit different every time. But this is the first screen, and obviously this is all of the basic apps. So I have FaceTime, calendar, photos, camera, notes, weather, clock, maps, and then I have this widget. This one I made in the Widgetsmith app, and it's just a calendar. It's very helpful for me to see when someone's birthday is, if I have an event or anything, and it also shows the little calendar, so I don't actually have to go into the calendar app. I can just see the month right there. But yeah, so this is kind of what it looks like inside Widgetsmith. You can see I've made many in the past, but this is the one that I have right now, and I just have all of these settings turned on for what displays on there. And then for the theme, I customized the color. I just feel like this color kind of complements my phone in a way, and also this background is just a plain color. I just made it myself. It's very simple and basic, but I kind of think these match the lock screen sort of, so that's what that looks like. Then I have Mail, App Store settings, Life 360 I use with my friends. It's very helpful to have, especially when we're at school and stuff, so I don't have to text them where they are. We can just see where everyone is. Reminders, and then this app has the shoulder shrug emoji because it's just random apps that I use, but not enough to be on the main page, if that makes sense. So in here we have a lot of the basic Apple apps, but I do also have a few others the Delta app for traveling. I have 2 DMV apps because I got my permit a month or two ago, so I had those to study for the test. I have Be Real, which has been popular, but I just never use it. I made an account, I've accepted friends, but I just don't use it. I've never posted, so that just sits in there. I have apps from traveling and just a bunch of random apps, honestly, but I do like to have them here because because I use them like every once in a while. Next to that, we have my money folder. This one is just all of my money related apps. So we have Apple Wallet, Venmo, Wells Fargo, PayPal, and Zelle. Next to that, I have Find My iPhone. I use this to track my family. It's just so easy. You just go in, tap the person, and it tells where they are. It also helps me find my AirPods if I ever lose those. And then on this little bottom bar, I have the call app, Safari, and then messages. And that is basically everything on this front page. This page isn't super interesting. It just has like the basic apps. But now we can move on to the second page. If you guys have been watching me for a while or seen my other What's on My iPhones, you've probably seen this page before. And it probably looks very similar to how I've had it. I really never changed this page. I changed this one more than the second one. But I'll just go through what I have on here right now. So this first top widget in the top left is my 1 second every day widget. I have this app in this folder, and basically what you do is you just record 1 second of your day every day, and at the end of the year it puts it all into a video, and I think that's super cool. So I've been doing it so far every day of 2022, and you can also use live photos as well. So we just have a bunch of them on here from every day so far this year, but some days I just forget to record it, so I have the widget here so I actually remember, and then once you record it kind of like fills it in so you know. So we have that there, and then I have TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, and YouTube, my main social medias. If you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, it's just at Alyssa Darlins, and then my Snapchat I only use for like friends and family, so I don't give that out publicly. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Instagram has been going downhill recently. Like they've been adding all these new features and like ads and stuff, so I haven't been on Instagram too much. I kind of just go on it when I'm bored. But anyways, then we have YouTube. Obviously we're on YouTube right now. Underneath that we have the shop app, which is super helpful for tracking all of your online orders. Basically whenever you get a tracking number for an order, you just put it in this app and it shows you like where it is on the map, all the shipping updates, and you can put all your purchases in there, so it's very organized. I would definitely recommend it. It's super helpful. Then we have Spotify. I have been using Spotify probably at least for an hour every day while I'm getting ready or doing homework or something. I love it. I've been making more playlists as well. If you want to follow me on there, I think it's just at Alyssa Darland, but if it's not, I'll put something different on the screen. Here are the playlists that I have right now. I do make new ones every once in a while. I also add to them, but I definitely love Spotify, and I would definitely recommend checking out some of the playlists on there if you're interested. Then I have Pinterest. I don't really use Pinterest a lot. It's just kind of there for the random times where I would need inspiration for something. And then YouTube Studio. If you guys have a YouTube channel or are going to start one, I would highly recommend this app. It basically shows you all of your YouTube analytics and your videos, posts, comments, and all that kind of stuff in this one app, and so it's very easy to access on your phone. And then below that we just have a ton of folders. So this first one has this like writing emoji. This folder is like all my editing apps, whether that be for photos or videos. I never really edit videos on my phone. I always edit them on my computer, but I have iMovie on there if I need it, and then I have all these photo editing apps. I mainly use Fonto for thumbnails, but then I do have Pixart and Photo Retouch for like a bunch of random things. I would highly recommend Photo Retouch. It's free in the App Store, and it's like that photo erasing app that you have to pay for, but it works perfectly fine for me, and it was free, so I would definitely recommend. Next to that we have my school folder. This one just has all of the school related apps. Nothing too interesting about this one. And then moving on to my computer folder, this is just kind of work or like YouTube. So we have Gmail, which is where all my YouTube related emails go. Notions, where I plan all my videos. I tried to use Google Calendar a while ago to like help plan out when I'm gonna film certain videos, but it didn't work out, so we just have that in there. And then sub count shows you like your live count of subscribers rounded to the nearest like 100th or 1000th. So we have 137,000 right now. That is honestly crazy. Thank you guys so much. I've really been liking the content that I've been like publishing for you guys, and you guys have been liking it too, so I'm happy about that. Then we have this TV folder, and this just has all of my like show apps. So we have Disney Plus, Netflix, and Amazon Prime. And then I have this like heart folder, which is just for health. So we have two health related apps. The first one is obviously just health that comes with your phone, and then Flow is a period tracker. Then we have my game folder. I don't really use this folder. I haven't played games in a while, but here are some of the games that I have. And then we have my shopping folder. I love this folder. I have so many other apps that could probably go in here. I just haven't put them in. But some of the main ones that I use are Target, Depop, and then maybe Amazon sometimes. And then I have some others, but like I said, they're not in here. And then lastly, we have my food folder. This is basically what I use to look for menus or just order stuff online. The main one I use in here is Starbucks. I love it. I've been getting Starbucks more recently. And yeah, so that's all the folders. And then here on the bottom, we have a Spotify widget. I believe the last What's on My iPhone had this, but basically it's just a widget that puts your most recently played playlist or song on here, and you can tap it to take you straight into that playlist or song into Spotify. So this is the one that I have. I use this one a lot. I found this picture off of Pinterest, and this is just a productive playlist. I add to this playlist literally like every day when I just find a song I like. But yeah, that is the playlist that I keep on my phone. It changes obviously depending on what I'm listening to. That is basically what is on my phone. Like I said, it hasn't really changed that much, but I will show you guys some of the cool features with this phone that I have realized as I've been customizing it. First off, we'll go back into Spotify, and what's cool about it is the little bar on the top, as you guys can probably see, is like the camera. So they call it the dynamic island, and it's your camera like in the screen, so it doesn't cut out screen space. So it maximizes your screen space, and it also kind of changes depending on what you're doing. So it shows like the screen recording thing right now because obviously I'm screen recording, but if I play a song in Spotify and then swipe out of it, you guys can kind of see it adds it to the dynamic island and then also pushes the screen recording thing to the side. And then if I tap it and go back in, I can pause it and it goes out of the island. I think that's so cool. The Spotify thing is like my favorite thing, but that like whole dynamic island thing changes depending on what you're doing. Also, the camera quality on this thing is so good. I don't know if it's because I upgraded from a normal base model to this Pro model, so obviously the camera is better, but let me just open it up and show you. So it kind of like focuses on a new thing depending on how you like angle it, but it also just has such good quality. Like, I don't know how well you guys can tell from like the screen recording, but it does have 0.5 like other phones have, but this 0.5 quality I feel like is so much better than other phones. So you can see this isn't 0.5, but it still shows everything in a great quality. It also zooms in like super far, all the way to 15x, so that is super cool. And then there are a bunch of other like different recording things. I feel like this cinematic thing is new as well, but I just might not have seen it before. Those are the two big things that I've noticed with this phone. There are other iOS 16 features that other phones can get as well. Also, I feel like it just flows very smoothly when I use it. But yeah, that is everything that I have on my phone. Like I mentioned, I will link my unboxing in the description down below for anyone that wants to check it out. I really like this phone so far, and I would highly recommend it to anyone that's interested in purchasing it because I feel like it is pretty different from all of the existing phones right now in regards to the quality and some of the features. So yeah, that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell down below to be notified whenever I post. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!